I seen the female rap Rushmore.
Oh, okay.
Right?
I thought I saw something like that.
It was Nicki Minaj,
Missy Elliott.
Missy Elliott, Lauryn Hill, and Lil Kim.
There wasn't a fifth?
Nah, Mount Rushmore's always full.
All right, cool.
Right? So Nicki Minaj, Missy Elliott, Lauryn Hill, Lil Kim.
Wow.
And from the way that this Mount Rushmore was created, it seemed like it was a YN who created it from top to bottom. What do you feel like? What do you guys say about that?
I mean, female rap. Let me not say female because women in rap.
Women in rap.
Women in rap because females.
Real women.
Yeah, we're not gonna call them females. Women in rap. It's not a horrible list. Missy Elliott being there, I think she's an amazing lyricist. Nicki Minaj, I'm not gonna hold you. She could rap, bro. She could rap. She jumped on a song with Jay-Z and Rick Ross and ran slaps around them niggas.
Yeah.
We can't forget that. She had the best verse on
I'm
that
a motherfucking monster.
Yeah, she had the best verse on that song.
That was one song.
It doesn't matter. She was on that one song with Jay-Z and Rick Ross, bro. You can't take that away. I mean,
what song with Jay-Z and Rick Ross?
Monster, nigga.
Rick Ross was on Monster?
Yes.
Oh yeah, he was. He was the first verse, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. He was such an oversight. I forgot he was on that
She
song.
finished. She had the last verse. You got to be the best to have the last.
Yeah.
So when Rick Ross, Jay-Z, and then her, bro. So I don't see anything wrong with that. Lauryn Hill's where I'm a little shaky.
Really?
Yeah, I love Lauryn Hill as a rapper,
in saloons, we battle goons. What? Pack from high dunes, but rap tunes or flat
I don't know.
I love no shorts like poom pooms.
I love Lauryn Hill.
See, hoochies pop coochies for Gucci and Lucci catch me and my Mitsubishi eating sushi up in Fuji.
I hear you.
Come on, man.
That reminds me of Wyclef.
Hey.
Being honest.
You thought Wyclef wrote that?
I'm not saying I thought Wyclef wrote it. I think Wyclef had a hand in a lot of the writing. In
I feel Wyclef had a hand in the styling of the rap,
and she delivered it exactly how he styled it, which made me feel. Now that I'm older, it's like, man, Wyclef probably wrote this.
I don't know.
Listen,
we all know Pros did right shit.
No,
so.
Pros,
but
no. but to be honest with you, despite a YN making this list, it was a solid list. I have nobody else that I would replace it with outside of maybe Foxy Brown as an honorable mention. I don't. MC Light.
MC Light.
Yeah. MC Light.
How do you say Mount Rushmore
without
of
MC
women
Light.
rap without MC Light?
Yeah, absolutely right. But who do you replace?
Nicki.
Really?
Yes. Because all these people came before her. And that's what, to me, Mount Rushmore is. Like, we're not taking nothing away from Nicki. She's the new one now. Like, she's the new pinnacle of women in rap.
You don't feel like people, like the women in rap these days that are rapping, the Sexy Reds, the Cardi B.
Who did Nicki put on?
She didn't put on anybody.
Exactly.
But what she did was she created a bunch of people that want to rap like her.
She did. She did.
Cardi B. Lotto, all these girls, they want to rap.
I would say Lotto more than Cardi B. I feel Cardi and Nicki's styles are so different because Cardi never really came into it for the barring up. You know what I mean? And Cardi would tell you, like, yeah, some people be writing my verses. Like, she'll tell you, like, she never came into it to be, like, this super lyrical rapper. She never cared to be, like, competitive with it in that regard. But she got the style and she got the finesse and the aura. You know what I mean? Like, she's just a real bitch from the Bronx. Like, you're going to relate to her at any capacity. So I don't think Cardi ever really wanted to be like Nicki. She just happened to be next up after Nicki.
No,
you know what I mean? I think Lotto would resemble Nicki a little bit more just because Lotto be barring up. She be rapping for real. And I'll be like, oh shit. But I'm thinking of, so as far as influence goes, that's where it's kind of hard to say that, yeah, you take Nicki off, because Nicki does have a lot of influence.
Yo, bro, all these girls get BBLs and hair things to look like Nicki Minaj, bro.
Yeah, but who did Nicki put on? Who did Nicki help get to the next level? If you look at
Bia.
I guess you could say that, but Russ also helped her too.
Yeah.
I think that Russ happened before the Nicki shit, didn't it?
The Nicki shit was bigger though.
It was, but I feel like that's what even got Nicki to even look at Bia, because of the Russ shit.
Russ,
right?
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I think Nicki did do like a song with like the New Girls or whatever, and like Bia represented Boston or something like that. Yeah. She had picked like 4 girls from different cities or 3 girls or something like that. I do remember something like that. So yeah, you might be right about that. That she did kind of help catapult Bia's status. Yeah, in a sense.
But as far as putting people on in the game, you're right. I don't think there's anybody that Nicki has put on.
Yeah, I don't feel like it's fair to leave MC Lyte off this list, because she's like the matriarch of women in rap.
You know
what I mean?
I agree with you.
I would definitely put MC Lyte. I would definitely put MC Lyte on the list. Who else you got? Right? Lil' Kim for sure.
Absolutely.
Without people like Queen Latifah, Rhapsody wouldn't be, what's going on. And that's hard, man, because I like Queen Latifah, but not really. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't never, you know what I mean? I didn't really give for, like, it was like, I respected Queen Latifah, but like, I don't know. And that's the thing. YNs probably don't even think Queen Latifah's a rapper. They be like, that bitch is on Equalizer. Hey, but you talking about that dyke bitch? Like, right? Like, honestly, you know how YNs is, nigga. You talking about this dyke bitch on Equalizer? You talking about this dyke bitch that's on that old ass movie Set It Off? Like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, because I feel like once she dove into the acting, she kind of just dropped music altogether. So it's kind of hard to put her on that list. So let's not say Queen Latifah. I'd say MC Lyte. I'd say Lil' Kim. I'd definitely say Lauryn Hill. The reason why, my nigga, is because she was with Wyclef Jean in a whole movement. Yeah. And she outbarred these dudes 8 times out of 10. Yeah. And then when Miseducation dropped,
that was fire.
Niggas was foaming out the mouth for another album.
And never happened.
And we was so pissed that it never happened.
No, I get you.
You know what I mean?
If that album drops today, it's going to go crazy.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. No,
as long as it's good. Right? Let's hope. But also, Lauren opened up the door for the non-sexualizing rap for women. Well, she didn't open up the door because she piggybacked off of MC Lyte, Queen Latifah, things of that nature.
Right, but we got Erykah Badu out of that.
But Badu's a singer.
She's still kind of rap too.
She's a singer, bro. She's a vocalist, bro.
Rap, bro.
She's scatted. I wouldn't say that's rapping.
Scat.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, she ain't really a rapper. Like, she's a singer, bro. She's R&B. She's rhythm and Badu. You know what I mean? All right, so Lyte, Kim, Lauren, and I guess I got to keep Missy on there, bro. Because if it wasn't for Missy, we wouldn't have no Aaliyah. If it wasn't for Missy, a lot of the production that came from Timbaland wouldn't have been what it is. If it wasn't for Missy, we wouldn't get the crossover of the hyper focus on dancing and hip hop at the same time. You know what I mean? If it wasn't for Missy, bro, you wouldn't get the girls that are just allowed to be silly, because Missy was silly as fuck.
Yeah.
She said, call before you come, I need to shave my cho-cha, right? Like, you know what I'm saying, nigga? She said, do you want to play with my yo-yo? Yo, Missy was silly as shit, nigga. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so, like, it opened the door to a lot of silly but also creative bars. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't say Nicki opened the door to any of that shit. She just took pieces of all these people were talking about, and because of the machine that was behind her, she fucking catapulted way beyond all of their success. So success doesn't mean that you're a founding father. It just means you did it better than them later. And that's what the Mount Rushmore of anything means to me, is that you're a founding father.
So you would take Nicki off the list and replace her with MC Lyte. So we'll talk about MC Lyte, Lil Kim, Missy, and
Lauryn Hill.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like
I agree.
And that's my explanation. Anybody could, I mean, you whatever. You can have your own opinion, nigga. But you YNs don't know shit. You little niggas need to go pick up a fucking history book on hip hop, nigga. Just fucking Google shit. You got Roxanne Shante. She dropped one record and went crazy. You know what I mean? I'm not even going to talk about her catalog because I can't even talk about it because I don't think she had anything else besides that Roxanne shit. There's so many people who opened the door for women in rap. And just like, you know, you got rappers, like male rappers, you know, men in rap. You know what I mean? I mean, niggas who fucking started rapping, who niggas don't get like accolades and all this shit, but like rappers who rap, like rappers will tell you that MC Shan was one of the nicest niggas who ever did it. Nas will tell you that. Yeah. Who's the top 10? Is it MC Shan? Is it MC Ren? MC Ren, NWA, that nigga don't even get nearly as much props as he should. No. That nigga was nasty. Yeah. You know, while Ice Cube was writing everybody else's bars, he was the only nigga that was writing his own shit. And he was keeping up with Cube. You know what I mean? You have these names that come in rap that people don't even like. Melly Mel. You know what I mean? And I'm taking it all the way back. You know what I'm saying? I'm going crazy back, so I'm sounding like an old nigga right now. And I don't care. But I want you YNs to really do your research, man, on what the fuck is hot. Because, yo, Nicki's fire. Nicki is that deal. I think Nicki could out-rap a lot of niggas in rap right now. Hands down. Even a nigga with no arms to say hands down. Okay? But to call her one of the founding mothers, the milking mothers, would that be the equivalent of founding fathers? Would milking mothers be the would that be the equivalent of founding
milking mothers? Nigga. Nah.
Yeah, I mean, she's not one of them, bro. She's not. Like, and that's my interpretation of Mount Rushmore. When niggas talk about Mount Rushmore of something, my nigga, it's like, all right, who's one of, like, the 4 earliest people to do some real impactful shit?
So, on the male side, who would you say is the Mount Rushmore for males?
Oh, God.
If we're going to do that.
Oh, God. I was just talking about the ladies, but if you want to go there.
Just quickly.
Goddamn. All right, so you got to put the God MC, Rakim, on there, of course.
Okay, that's one.
That's Rakim. Like, you always got to give props to Rakim. LL Cool J was the first nigga to take his shirt off with a 6-pack.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something.
When he made being sexy ill and rap, like, you know what I mean? Paradise is very nice. That's when he got corny, nigga. I was like, yo, turn this shit off. Right? But prior to that, you know what I mean? Can't live without my radio. Mama said knock you out. I need love. Bro, if it wasn't for LL, there would be no Ja Rule. If it wasn't for LL, there'd be no nigga who made music for women.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Anybody.
Any rappers making
right, any rapper. Yeah, any rapper making music for women. And like and wholeheartedly women saying that they looking good while they doing it. Yeah. He was the first of that.
Yep.
In my opinion. Right? So Rakim, LL, fuck. This is tough.
Nas.
I was gonna say Nas because Nas started the mafioso rap. even Biggie kind of piggybacked off of that. That's why Nas and Biggie had like this little unspoken beef. Like that first bar on Kicking the Door was about Nas. Mm-hmm. You know, your flow, your reign on the top was short like leprechauns as I crushed so-called willies, thugs, and rapper dawns. Right? So Nas started that whole, you know, mafioso rap, like, you know, I'm a dawn type shit. And then that opened the door to so many different interpretations of that. But he also came with a really incredible lyrical prowess. You know what I mean? So, yeah, Nas would definitely go on there. And a 4 Jay-Z.
4 Jay-Z?
Yeah. 4 Jay-Z. 4 Jay-Z because Jay-Z embodied the street hustler, right? Like, he, like, you looking at, like, early Jay-Z. Like, that street hustler who became a calculated businessman. I feel like everybody's following his blueprint when it comes to that. Like, everybody wants to be Jigga.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's kind of hard to even say Jay-Z because Jay-Z came so much later than these guys.
Yeah. I got a name that I was going to throw out.
Who?
KRS-One. KRS-One.
KRS, okay.
The reason I'm going to say KRS-One is because he is the original freestyler, man. Like, he would go on stage and he would freestyle for about an hour. He made that possible for other rappers to say, yo, I want to go on stage and emulate this. I want to go freestyle. Freestyling wasn't a thing until that. Everybody wrote their bars down. And KRS-One made it a reality that you didn't have to write your bars down. You can go out and you could actually perform whatever you have off the dome. I thought that was big, especially doing it early on.
Yeah,
so
I can see that.
It definitely gave opportunity for these other rappers to say, like Jay-Z. Jay-Z started writing, and then he said, you know what? I'm done writing. I'm going to start freestyling basically everything off the dome.
Who would you replace with that? Or you would take Jay-Z off and put KRS?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Jay-Z's my favorite rapper.
I can see that.
Or I would take Nas off.
And put KRS?
I would take
I
Nas.
wouldn't leave Jay-Z on and take Nas off. And the reason being, bro, is just Nas is... Because Nas influenced such a vast majority of rappers, bro.
I know. Mobb Deep, Noriega,
Bro.
CNN.
Bro.
I get it, bro.
Bro.
He gave Queens the reason to be
And then
what
you
they
gonna
are.
take Nas off and put KRS? The bridge is over? Nah, bro. You can't do that. That's fucked up.
You have to.
KRS.
Yeah, man. KRS-One's...
Oh man, I like KRS. Well, no, I never really liked KRS. I'm not gonna lie.
I got you.
I never cared for KRS's music, but I can't deny his impact and his influence, right? Because he's done a lot, bro. And he had a really ill run. I just, you know, he would be textbook definition of a founding father. So
Absolutely.
I'm not mad at you for that.
He's
but
absolutely the godfather, at least, of hip-hop. If we're not going to say he's a founding father, he's definitely a godfather, man. Without him, there's a lot of...
He's one of the five families.
Yeah, I would say that.
Rakim's definitely
Rakim.
Rakim created modern rap.
Yeah.
Before Rakim, you had niggas. I'm walking down the street with my friends and the fuck out of here. No, nobody want to hear that shit no more. Rakim gave you a real flow. He created the word flow. You know what I mean? So like he gotta be on there. So I don't know. I like my monument, man. But I respect yours too.
I like
KRS-One. I like, you know what I mean? I get it. I respect it, my nigga. Cheers to that.
Cheers.
You know what I'm saying?
Cheers.